Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome to another episode of the Anno 1800 modded campaign. Before we begin today's episode, I just want to take a moment to thank everybody who have recently found the channel and have made the commitment to become part of our growing Imperium. Thank you so very much for doing so. I also want to mention this because obviously you are new here. I highly encourage comments. Please, if you're comfortable with writing a comment, go ahead and do so. That's one way for me to get to know all of you and for you guys to get a little bit of information about me and who I am. And the most enjoyment I get out of this is not necessarily putting the videos up, but to be able to speak to people from all over. So please, feel free, post a comment, anything. If you guys haven't joined the Discord quite yet, the link is in the description, along with the main channel page. There's also Instagram as well. Please feel free to do both. Now, going into the substance here, I had a conversation with Prince Corvin, and naturally, he was not too happy that we had those big Imperium factories on his island. Now, I had to take it from a different point of view. I had to essentially, not strong arm, that's not the correct term to use here, but I had to be pragmatic. I had to be realistic with him and say, look, you want your fleet back, right? The answer was clearly yes. Obviously, he wants his fleet back. This is the way to do it. With all respect to you, you have to modernize a little bit. You don't want La Corona coming in here again and destroying your stuff, do you? Well, that's not going to happen, because after we defeat them, they're going to be utterly destroyed, so that will never happen again. But you want to make sure that your nation is properly protected, because we can't be here all the time. And he was like, yes, that is indeed true. So you have to give us a little bit of breathing room to do what we need to do in order to get what you need to do done. And he's like, yeah, okay, now I understand. That makes a lot of sense. But the condition is that in the future, those factories have to go. And I said, okay, we can maintain a little garrison here. We can import the goods, but those factories will for sure get gone. So that's what we're going to be working on. And then I do want to talk about the islands being built up and in what order based off of the roleplay, because we have also received some community-based submissions, and I have figured what would be the best way of going about them. Why are these things not working?
We've run out of cabins.
Oh, you don't have gunpowder. How many do you have in there? 79? It's because of this thing.
Attention for the boss.
And we're making the ammunition, so we're maxed on the ammunition. Are you producing? No, they don't need it. They just have it. Sorry, I went on a whole tangent here. So we're going to be working on Saint-Cyr as usual to begin with, and I don't really want to rush when it comes to this campaign. I really want to take advantage of every single one of the mods that we have enabled. So we won't be dragging our feet. However, I will at certain times ask if we are going a little bit slow, going a little bit too fast. I'll figure out, because obviously the viewer experience is the most important thing here. I want you all to be able to come here and enjoy yourselves watching these things, because we have watched these freaking games for so long. We know what the hell they're doing. We know what to put down. You put a farmer house down in a marketplace, you know that they're going to have a small population, etc., etc. But it's all based upon the creator and the community. If you guys feel like I'm taking too much time with it, then we can figure out the alternative plan. But I'm going to do my best to make sure that I gauge it properly and ask. I'm very transparent in that way. So we're going to be working on Saint-Cyr a little bit more. Then we're going to start working a little bit on Xandros, because we're going to need the vegetable fertility that comes from here to not only grow Xandros itself, but also work for Saint-Cyr, as these guys are going to actually require it. We need a lot of vegetables. If we were to go over to our balance in our productions, we're going to need 5 right now, but that's going to increase as we continue to build our population here, as it continues to expand. Along with that, today, I would like to work on the little city-state of Vrane. Vrane over here was a bishopric, of whom fully embraced the eternal sun of the Imperium and became under, or fell under, Rantian Protectorate status willingly. They did not have a large garrison. Really, there were just, priests and, they're farmers, like a couple soldiers here and there, a couple of really good knights, little barracks here for a knightly order. All of that was destroyed by La Corona. Every single bit of it was destroyed by La Corona. And you know, every single one of them, they got something and they fought with it. Like it was a pitchfork, it was a rusty knife, if it was, I don't know, a plank, they fought tooth and nail to try to protect their island, but it unfortunately fell nonetheless. And we're going to work on rebuilding it because we're going to need the hemp fertility that comes from here, the bee abundance as well, in order to get the candles made. So we can probably get all this done on this island. And the cool thing is we can also utilize these clay deposits because the clay sink over here utilizes a farmer workforce. And until we get back to this whole topic really quick, you all also informed me that there is a little hidden thingamabobber when it comes to the administration building, being this little thingamabobber. Oh boy, that's not good. Don't like that. But this is based upon the amount of landowners you actually have, so the radius of this circle will continue to grow. That's fantastic. Thank you all for letting me know about that. I am an idiot when it comes to keybinds, and I am not afraid to say it. I don't use them. That's just the way that I play. I know it sounds weird. You're probably going to be pulling your hair behind the screen of your phone or iPad, TV, computer. Like, dude, can you just use freaking keybinds? Legitimately, I'm doing this for a meme. Because Lemon, who has been a longtime channel subscriber, has always pulled his hair out because I haven't been using keybinds, and I have to keep the meme going, damn it. Love you, buddy. So that's really cool to know that the administration building actually does have an increased radius through the landowners, so we'll probably have to build another one of their manor houses relatively soon to get to over here and whatnot. But the other cool thing is that we can honestly get everything that these guys want and work to increase their population size probably in this episode if we do everything correctly. And then following these ones being fully built up, we are going to be heading over here to this island, which has been the former site of, or which as, oh my god, words. Let's rephrase that, start from the beginning. This was the site of the Republic of New Albion, which was a community-based submission provided to us by Delta. Thank you so much for doing so. And we will be rebuilding this island. And we already know, like Delta and I have spoken in DM, I have a rough idea as to the direction of this. But now that we're talking about it, and this is one thing that we didn't know, Delta, this side here is indeed a beachfront. So if you want in those pictures that you took from the video, if you want to work on this a little bit more, tell me what you want where. For the most part, we'll see what we can do. This is an elevated side. You have a beach end over here, beach end over here, another one over here, and over here. Because Albion is known for having a very large port, I'm thinking that we can try to get this side and this side, we can connect them up. There is a mod. I don't know if I want to include it right now. I'm hoping I don't screw with all the other ones, but there is one that completely circles an island with the harbor area. So we can try to get that over here to link this side up with this side. I'll look into it a little bit more, but that's just something that I want you to know we're working on. And then this one over here is going to be a small castra that has been gifted to us by the Duchy of Filemark. This will be the last one that we're working on so far until we get to the other islands. There are other ones that I have. Obviously, I've written the storyline for quite some time now. There is a Serene Republic of Albahan that will be made, and I believe this is going to be the island for it, right over here. Haven't really decided yet. I have a very interesting idea when it comes to Albahan, so it's still TBD. But without further ado, let's just get into today's build. And no one really said much in the comment section when it came to the whole day-night cycle thing that we did. So I'm hoping that you all liked it. We're going to do it in this episode as well, so let me know if it was indeed enjoyable to watch. That also being said, Ruben, my guy, you are so right. What this variety theater needs in the back is the following. Banner. And then we need to have some of the paving stuff in the middle. Oh, that's where the street is. That's what I was looking for before. Well, you know what? Yeah, just put this like right here for now. That actually, it looks nice until we get the paving unlocked, which this comes from a couple more artisans actually. So,
Conditions are verging on the inhumane.
excuse you? You want to leave? Door's right there. Please be my guest. I won't have to provide you with what you need. And they're having a problem because there's not enough schnapps. And I guess right now, until the ship arrives, we can get some more schnapps going. And we will be buckling down on this chain a lot because there's a bunch of potato fields around here.
Master?
And I really want to work on the settlement more so in the front and not just have a whole bunch of these things. So we'll get another potato farm over here. We'll get a schnapps distillery right here. Change that up to the old skin. And we'll get one more as an insurance policy. Let's get it to be right here. I'll build a farm field. No. Let me build this first. Let's get the distillery up and running. Get that there. Because I don't want the people to be upset and then start to, cause issues. Even though the issues that have been caused are as a result of the editor. Shocker. But now I think we'll have enough schnapps to make people happy-ish, right? Yep, okay, great. That problem has been sorted. So let's head on over to Vrane and talk about this. Oh, wait, did I talk about the thingy-mabobber here? I don't know what I did. Now goldfish brain active. Yeah, I think I did. Never mind. Well, I figured that out. One way or the other. I don't know. I want to see, where's my trade ship? I really like this thing. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And the fact that it can fire is also really, really immersive. I like that. Having the guns in there, all that good stuff. I'm kind of keen on getting some of the other ships out of here, but at the same time, I'm like, I really want to make sure that I build them when I need them. Like, is that thing... I want to see, like, in comparison to a ship of the line, how are you going to... Well, I need 750 for that one. I do need to build a frigate at some point, take a look-see at that. We'll be doing so. Let's, until the trade ship arrives there, let's continue working on this walled section, which does have a ridiculous cost to it. How many do we need? We need, I think we'll take it over to here, and then we'll get this over here. Yeah, I think that's good. Get rid of... I didn't tell you to get rid of that! Are you kidding me? I hate this mouse. I legitimately, I hate this mouse. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna chuck it out of a window at the end of this game. At the, not the game. When I'm done recording. 100%. I did not mean to click on that. I clicked on the... Did I not click on the concrete? I thought I clicked on the concrete. Oh, well, whatever. That's embarrassing. You probably laughed at it. Alright, so we'll be arriving here in Vrane relatively shortly, and we want to just get the substance farming and the administration building going so we can get the candles and really what else they require. Unless, hold on, this only requires us to have the administration building. Maybe we don't even need to have these particular farmers. Maybe, hold on. Now I'm curious. I mean, they would get people as a result of the admin building. But they would need the apple cider. I'm thinking more so for longevity purposes.
We make the best of what we have.
This is easier to manage. If I can get the farmers and not have these guys, that'll be better over here. Let's just take a look-see. First thing you have to do is put down the administration building itself, and I think putting it in the middle, like right here. Yeah, we'll have to have these clay deposits on it at least. Let's put this guy right here. And then we will build a road over to it.
The city has grown more beautiful.
Aye.
Awesome. And let's start with the construction. Now, I would like to see about this. The hemp farm. Ooh. That's nice. So how fast are you? You're a minute. You're 30 seconds. Okay. You're a minute. You're 30 seconds. Okay, so 2, 1,
Seductive charms
2,
very modest.
1. Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna kind of suck, but we'll have to see how much the actual consumption is. Let me get some of these other farmers out of here, or out here rather, because I don't. These guys again, they will be easier to manage than the other guys. Let's keep them kind of around the administration building, as is. Let's loop them around like so. We're gonna need to build them an old town marketplace. Put it back here. Right over there. That should start off their stuff, and then a clean water pump is going to be important as well. And no, Patrick, we're not going to let them contract dysentery here. If they were part of La Corona's entity, yeah, sure, I would have let that happen. But they're part of us now, my guy. We can't have that happen, okay? Also, I hope you're doing well from your penthouse in Constantinople. I will be there to visit in a little bit, because I do miss the island quite a bit. So we're getting the water and whatnot. We'll probably need to bring over some bricks. I don't want to build any like lumber mills and such over here. I just want to bring in what's necessary. Right, so they would also need the cemetery. We can put the cemetery right over here. Well, we can put the cemetery over here. I don't want to put it next to the water source. I just feel like that's just... No, not ideal. And then horses. Horses are simple to produce. We can... Let's have the horses be in a good spot. You know? How big is that thing? I can just go over here and copy this down. Well, copy this down, but I'll more than likely get rid of the silo active. I want to see if I can put it in a nice spot for them. This is a pretty spot, right? Yeah, this is a very pretty spot for some horses. Get this connected up right over to here. And then the horse training ground, we don't have the fertility here for the grain, and I'm not bringing it in right now, so I'm going to get rid of this in favor of putting a warehouse, which, unironically, the warehouse looks pretty nice over here, too. Yep, there we go. So they'll be producing some horses every 30 seconds. The population here won't be massive, but I do want to make sure that there's some chapels and whatnot over here. You know what? Go with the 1404 chapel. I really like this one a little bit better. We will also be providing them with schnapps, the pub, the church, which the chapel will, you know, fulfill that condition. We now have access to the fish. I don't want this one. That's the one that I want. There we go. And let's get that connected up. Hopefully that'll be enough for them. Yeah, that's more than enough. I want to start working on the actual productions I need, which is indeed to have the hemp. Let's start with the hemp. Yeah, let's start with that hemp one. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? You're over here. Put you right over here. And let's begin with producing the farm fields. Let's do this. Let's at least have a little break in between. And naturally, I'm so mesmerized by the mods that I've forgotten to build banners. Like, what's wrong with me? And we need to build a banner, like right here. So we'll need 2 of these guys. That looks very pretty in the middle. Like, really pretty. We have the hemp substance farms going, and they are working, so that's good. You do not need to have the substance farmers to produce those. What you would require, on the other hand, is the administration building. I like that bit of flavor. I very much appreciate that one. And then we would need 1 rope yard for 2 of these guys. Okay, that is fine, which would require us to continue building. No, we need this one. That kind of sucks. But we can put some homes like this, and it would work.
A new milestone.
Because we just need to get a road connected to here, and like over to here. We'll put something nice over here too. You know what's going to be the nicest thing in the world? Maybe the pub. The pub would probably fit in here. Pub right over here. Okay, yeah, the cemetery is just like right in the middle, but forget about that.
We don't want worries.
Well, okay, you're not gonna have them, honey. You're good. You're good. Don't freak out. Everything will be fine. What you do need is some clothes, though. Right? You're at that stage? What? Why are you that unhappy? Oh, because you don't have the schnapps. Okay. Well, just... How many people are moving in? You still need to wait. There's a bunch of stuff you need to, like, get first. I can build you the school. I need some more timber. Probably have to send the Buttercup back to Saint Cyr to get that, though. The school, we can probably put... right over... No, I want this for farm fields. But the school over here wouldn't look bad either. Let's just do this. We'll put the school right here. That's going to increase the population size. And then we'll have to do the work close stuff. We'll put the sheep farm right here. Have a little break in between. 1, 2, 3. Every time I put down the sheep farm, just reminds me of that movie Million Ways to Die in the West with Seth MacFarlane and Charlize Theron. You guys ever watch that movie? Where he's fighting the guy who owns the oh geez, what was it called? The Monasteries. Yeah. He's fighting the guy who owns the Monasteries, and he looks at him, he's like, "Well now, I didn't think you'd show, sheepy." Let's put the framework knitter over here. We're gonna need some fire stations as well. We'll put the volunteer one. Oh no, we need the bricks for that. We need the actual fire stations then. We'll put one right here. Link that up. We'll also get another fire station and put it over in this corner. Put it like right here. I really want to expand on these a lot more. Like, without any tractors or fertilizer silos active right now, these guys are just working at their base value, and I'm not increasing it too much. Let's put... Oh, we have one timber left in here. Work clothes should be coming out relatively soon, right? That should be good enough for you? It's kind of like, again, on the edge. They go through a lot of work clothes. Like, it's ridiculous amounts of work clothes. Ridiculous. Oh, we need to go ahead and build another one of these guys, actually. 1, 2, and 3, right over here. A little road in between. In the event that we need to build another one, we'll put it back there.
I could simply go to press.
Sure, what you got? Really? Really? Sewing machines. Haven't even built those, by the way, but he's talking about it. Okay. I made a promise. I made a promise. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. All right, work clothes. We'll get another framework knitter. We'll put it right behind the administration building. And then get this looped around right over to here. That way we can increase the population size altogether with the stuff that they already have. I kind of want to... You know what? Let me do something different here. I really need to do something different. I'm putting them at random spots. And then we're going to put roads in between. Do it here. That way if we need to build more in the back, we can do it. This makes more sense. It's kind of like you're playing Manor Lords. Not going to have, like, everything looking the same. At least, I mean, if you want to optimize the hell out of it, go ahead, but... I'll do this. Now, every single one of them would be connected. Let's connect this. That'll help out that guy in the back. Perfect. That looks nicer. Having a... Not a, like, strict building layout. Get another one of these things built up right here. And get the farm fields going. And one more should do it. Maybe I can do something like this. That kind of low-key looks nice. They're looking into one another. Yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. Bring that over to here. That's enough fields for them too. Beautiful hemp fields. Lovely. Lovely. And what we'll need now is to build the rope yard. So we'll put the rope yard... Ah, you don't have a road connection, do you? My bad. Neither do you guys. Whoops. Gamer be slacking. We need to put down the rope yards in a good spot. When I think rope yards, I think near the harbor. So let's put the rope yards right here. Which in this particular situation, we have 4 of these, so we can get 2 of these. That's really what I want. 1 for you. Why are you there? I don't like that at all. Well, in that situation, you're going to stay there. And you will go right over here. Great. So now we have our rope yards, which will produce the rope. Let's get rid of these other building resources because we're going to need to see the rope. And then we're going to also need to see the beeswax and then the candles themselves.
Good and ready.
I'm going to send the Buttercup back over to Saint Cyr to get some more stuff for us. Everything seems to be just fine. There is a little bit of fluctuation.
My rage on.
But it doesn't seem to be anything major.
Is a life half lived?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything major. I think it's fluctuating because of the stuff there. But one thing I can do right now is go ahead and upgrade the main harbor area of Saint Cyr so we can get more stuff into this spot. That'll be pretty good. Moving on into midday, looks like everything over here is going smoothly. I say this, with air quotes and a little bit of hesitation. But what I would like to do now is I'd like to build another old trade ship because we're going to need it. We're going to have to start bringing some stuff over from Vrane to Saint Cyr. And we're getting our first ropes out. That's fantastic. The fire station should be good. It's got a low chance of a fire risk over here. Same for back here. And it can reach every single major spot except for this substance farm. Now, working with the apiaries themselves, we do indeed have the fertility, but again, we're going to need an ample amount of room. These are the bees, so we need to put them kind of in their own little spot. I'm thinking down here. Build the road over to here, and then we're going to have to connect up this clay mine anyway. We're gonna get all these mines operational as well because the farmers can in the mods that are enabled work on them, and we're gonna do just that. So let's see how these things operate. I think the best thing to do first is to put down a warehouse, and we'll put it right here and swap its skin to that Old Town version. Bring that over to here, and I know this one looks different than this guy right over here, but I do like the variety. Let's see. This one has a radius, but I want to imagine that it does have modules. Yeah, it does. Bee colonies. Ah, they are pretty large, aren't they? Okay, we're going to have to move it properly. So once we get some more timber in here, we will put it more in the center. And then we'll get another one over here. I think we can make a nice layout for them. We'll need 4. So, yeah, I think we can fit them all in here. That'll be perfect. Let's take a look, see at what's going on a little bit more over here. I would like to do a little bit more of upgrading, but I'm always hesitant about the fact that they're going to need more goods. Specifically, like Schnapps now is +2. Work clothes is +2. Apple cider is okay, +1. Horses +1. Sausages are just even. Bread more than 1. There is not enough coal coming out. And steel is -1. But that, again, pertains to the fact that we are producing cannons by a lot. So all these things, little by little.
We lack the requisite materials.
Yeah, but
It's
at
a
the same
surprise
time,
inspection.
he's like, we can't build any of these big factories over here, but where the heck else are you going to get the gunpowder if it's not from the Imperium at this point? The only way you're getting the gunpowder is from this building.
Ready for a challenge.
Okay, head back over to Vrane, please.
Take the rudder.
And get those apiaries built up. Decent amount of rope. Yeah. Let me, well, I guess I can leave the timber in there. That's not a bad one. Let me see about the, I did put the hemp in there. Yeah, I guess I can monitor how much hemp is coming out. It should be 1-to-1 at the end of the day, and they'll never be maxed out on it. So if everything works properly, then our trade ships should be going to and from getting these ones. And I'm gonna do the whole trade routes labeling a little bit better now, so it won't be as confusing as what happened with the expert campaign, because I did get to a point of total confusion in my brain. I think what I would like to do right now, just to work more on the settlement itself, is to upgrade some of these guys to artisans. Maybe around the variety theater, so let's get these guys.
A new milestone.
Oh no, not the airship. Okay, yeah. Paloma's gonna talk to us. We're at city status, that's good. I don't have enough.
Well, it seems that I'm famous.
Are
But
you?
I'm not in this for the kudos.
Oh.
My dream is to connect the four corners of the world.
Great,
So
yep.
I'm making my...
New buildings have been unlocked. Go to the artisans. I would like to start producing the flutes. These things are really
Ship
easy.
Constructed.
Awesome, got our second trade ship out here.
New commission?
The Celestial. I love that name. Let's get the Celestial over to Vrane 2.
Route plotted.
That way we can just have it prepared. I enabled marble slabs with this playthrough. We're going to need mineral mines, which are from the new world, but we can get the sand mines, and we also do have a marble quarry that we can tap into. I want to see, maybe these mountain mines, we can do that with them now that we have that active. Let's see.
Hold the machines!
No, but we would need a coal mine, so might as well go ahead and build that up anyway. Build that up, put it in there. Let's get some more workers over here. I want to build, get these guys up to workers. Get these guys up. No, we don't have enough timber. That's the issue. I constantly want to upgrade them, but I just don't have enough resources. I don't know why it's taking forever. What is this one? Small depot, warehouse. These ones are ornamental. They're small warehouses, level 1s. Underpass depot. Oh, I know what these are. I know what these are. Okay, never mind. I remember. Very, very good. What's this one? A lighthouse. Oh, yeah, we could probably use that. But there's the pier. There's the public mooring. We're not going to be utilizing that. Crates and boxes. What do these do? It's just an ornament. Okay. Some of these things I don't even know. But Harbor City, this is what I'm talking about for later. I have an idea to really capitalize on this particular Harbor City stuff. But I need to check that other mod too. So I'll be working on that. And then, ooh, the town hall though. Hello. I need to build that Imperial Trade Union at some point. I don't know where the heck to put this thing. Maybe somewhere in the middle here. You know what this island also needs is a police station, but I didn't bring over any bricks, and both of my trade ships are over here. So I'll just wait to get that sorted. 461 people here in Vrane. Let's also talk about giving them some schnapps, because that's also quite important for morale. Beverages, let's get a traditional... Well, that's a traditional brewery. I need the potato farms themselves. Substance farming, let's get this. Yeah, this just is going to be a farmer settlement now, for the most part. Alright, which one is carrying? It's
Just
definitely
say the
you.
word.
Definitely you. So when the Buttercup arrives, providing us with the timber required for continued building over here, we'll get some schnapps production going. They don't need a lot. I think in grand total, we're going to need 2 potato farms and 2 schnapps distilleries. Go ahead and put them in there. Build this, and let's get the farm fields going. And we're just going to build the farm fields also next to the farmer residences themselves for added immersion. We'll put this one over here. And we'll take the farm fields up in this direction. And I know that's going to look a little bit wonky for now, but getting the traditional breweries are also going to be important. So these ones are at 20 seconds, so it'll mess up with their timers. I don't want to use them. I want to use these schnapps distilleries, which do unfortunately take 50 farmer workforce, but the payoff is better that their timers aren't going to get screwed up. So you come here, you come here. Let's get a road connection to you, and then we'll continue with getting some more of the farm fields built up and essentially surrounding them. Make it look very nice and pretty. Need a fire station over here because these things are prone to exploding randomly. Let's get that there. And now I want to work on the apiaries right this very second before I forget. Heading over to here, we need to build this properly. Now, I think what I'd like to do is stick in the blueprint mode. We're going to need 4 of them total. See how we can do this. We're going to need at least some spots in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's not a bad way of building it, but I don't like it. We'll do it like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That looks very good. Very good indeed. Copy. Paste. Paste. Destroy. Copy both. Spin it around. That fire station is annoying me. You're going away.
An explosion in one of your factories.
There ain't no way. Really, really, really.
A fire broke out.
Yeah. I see it. Isn't that fantastic? There is a fire station right here. Mobilize, deal with it. Okay, let me put these guys down and then build up the fire station again, but I'll tilt it over on this side. There we go. Get that built up, and then this is probably going to be a little bit loud, so I'm going back. Very cool. Okay, so now we're getting the stuff out of here. Intensify pollination. Very nice. All old world orchards. Oh, so they have a stacking effect. That's kind of cool. Well, if that's the case, why don't I just bring some of the orchards over here too? It might not be bad to get some apples from here for the apple cider. If it affects them that much in this radius, I have to test that. For now, I'm just going to leave it be. And then we need to get these factories going. How many people are required? We need 100 total. I didn't want to put them like right here. I want to put them like somewhere nice. Like make it make sense. You know what I mean? You can put one over here. Yeah, we can put one over here and build it up. Like so. That's going to go over to that warehouse. It's not optimal if we really want to mass produce them, but we're not doing that right now.
The fire has been vanquished.
Great. Get this built up over here. We can probably try to stuff one right here. Great. That does not look like the entrance. That looks like the entrance. Did I do the same on this side? Kinda, sorta? Yeah, I know. I'll fix it. There we go. I want to get the stuff over here as much as possible. Alright, how are we doing with our stuff over here? Not too shabby. So again, the schnapps is going down. Work clothes is not bad. This one, I just need to either completely forego the fact that it's going to constantly fluctuate and not care about it. Because it's more of a happiness need anyway. Maybe I can work on getting some more of these guys up to artisans. Oh, terraced houses. Oh, really? Interesting. So these are just the farmer residences that are going to be on the harbor. Look at that, man. Yeah, these harbor areas can get really cool. Very, very cool. But now that we have this going, it's going to look fantastic. And hopefully that'll help us out a little bit when it comes to our production chains. I know it's not with the schnapps, but I want to get the workers upgraded. There's so many farmers, I do not need them. Because they're also, these guys are farmers in there altogether, so you don't need them all. And these guys, I wanted to work on upgrading those, which is fine. There was a little spot over here. Now, actually, I want to figure something. Hold on, where was it? It was over here with the... No. Oh, now I do have access to the paving and those ones. It was this one, the stone paving street. I want to check something. Let's see how this looks. Am I in... Oh, my God. I'm just not with it today. Yeah, that road looks nicer. I think it would actually look nicer in this town. Yeah. We shall see. You might see next episode where every single one of these streets have been changed to that one. And then maybe in the middle here, we stick with these guys. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Very, very interesting idea. All right, how are we doing over here? These guys started up anything at all?
Something's missing.
Okay, no kidding. They're delivering now. How much do they need over here? That's the real question. They need 4? Oh, crud. I think I am indeed just producing 4. Yeah, that indeed is just 4. We might have to get more of these. I don't know whether the next side of this, they're going to require us to have more, but... Or if they need to have more, maybe that completely gets cut out later, but for the most part, it seems like they do require it. Obviously, you can
taking every care.
more than likely put some silos or something to these guys. I don't see why you would. Whoa! That was a lot of stuff. What is this one? Oh, we do have the honey as well. Ooh, honey, dude. I love honey. Very cool. So hopefully we'll get some candles out here relatively quickly. Let's put the remaining in there. I'm going to take the Celestial back over to Saint Cyr and just keep it right over here.
Ain't perfect, but what is?
I think what I'll do is I'll start taking over some of the stuff towards Xandros so we can begin the construction there as well. You know what? Let's take the...
Ready for a challenge.
Yeah, Buttercup has to... No. I know what I'm going to do. Keep the Celestial here. The Celestial is going to be the one that's going to bring over the candles. Let's take the Buttercup over to Xandros and start building over here. That's a nice little way of going about this. We still not produce a single one. I mean, the way to get to this one's just terrible. Yeah, I can fix that. There we go. It's just not in a good spot. Having to go through the town that much is just, that's a logistical nightmare. But this one is working, so there's our first candle in there. And we definitely have enough rope, and we have definitely enough of the beeswax, so it's working. It's a working. I think I might want to expand upon it right now, just to have a surplus. Yeah, let's just do that. Get another one of the hemp farms built up right over here. Is that enough? No. Now you're enough. Get off of blueprint mode before it irks me even more. Get this one here and then build... You know what? Do this. Yeah, do this. I know this is going to sound like a waste of space, but that looks pretty, and I'm going to do it. And then we're going to have to find a spot to fit another 2 of these guys, so I'm going to put this one right behind this guy right here, and then we'll have another one be right over here. Cool.
Bold new expedition.
Nope. With that being said, we're going to need another rope yard, so we'll put another rope yard, like, right over here. And then we will need another one of the candles, and we can put this guy... we can put him right near the harbor area, I think. Like, right here should just be totally fine. Nice spot. Nice spot. If we want to build some homes, we can do that as well. There's enough space back here to do so. A Lord's Manor here doesn't really make sense to me, so I'm not going to. I mean, we can. We don't have to. I guess that's probably the way I'm going about this. Let's get maybe this guy in here. Yikers Island. You, and you. Ah, we can't get to that one in the back. We can get this one here. Connect it up, and then go all the way to the guy back here. Those two are now connected. Perfect. You have everything you need?
Sad patch of turf.
No, you need to have a little market. So we'll give you... Where's that individual grocer stall? Yeah, here you go. That'll help you out. And then the school... Maybe we get rid of this one in the middle in favor of the school.
A new commission?
Ah, yeah. We don't have enough. Where's the... It went all the way here, didn't it? Okay, you come back.
Unfurl the sail.
That way they can at least get what they want. Is the water and fish enough? Water's enough, fish is not. Let's get another... Well, that's going to also increase more problems, isn't it? I think eventually there has to be a place that's going to import all these, so... If everything works well, I don't see why Imperium trade companies shouldn't, like, you know, import this stuff over here. And it works. It's going to help them. It's going to help us. All that good stuff. Oh, we definitely need to take advantage of the clay. Yeah.
Thank the ickle bickle barn mice.
Okay. So probably getting into their lifestyle needs later on is going to be important. So like the soap. Yeah. Getting them to have the soap. The flour. That's simple. What can I cut out? I think that's probably the best question. These guys. Maybe that's the problem. If I get one schnapps distillery, would it just be from this one? Would it be good enough? Because these guys are producing two... No. Not gonna do it. It's going up. Little by little. They would need the pub back here. There's no room for it. You're unhappy, but I can give you the chapel. Chapel's totally fine. Let's get you the Old World Chapel. Put you right back here. And get a road connection built up. Doesn't go to every single one of these guys, just based off of where this road is. So let me fix that up really quick. And then we will get the farmer school and put it right in here. Great. Yeah, all the timber coming from the Celestial... No, I'm sorry, the Buttercup is going to be important. I should have brought stuff over with the Celestial. Now the ship's just kind of languishing over here. Well, you know what we can do? We can start off with this trade. So our first trade route from Vrane is going to take a whole bunch of those candles over to Saint-Cyr, and we will do this right now. Go ahead and accept it. And what I'm going to do is create a new group in here and rename it. Hopefully it'll make it Principality of Zandro. Oops. There we go. So Principality of Zandrosian routes will be right over here. And the first one being the candles. Naturally, these guys will never be able to produce 100 candles in time for that one, but it'll still be cool. And now we get to see these trade ships working. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's build up that farmer school right now. Get them all happy, educated, all that good stuff. Yeah, it could be. Could definitely be worse. Could be better, too. They also need the cemetery. They're too far away from the cemetery. Can I plop one back here somewhere? If I want to? Did I care? No, I don't care. If they want to walk, they can go all the way over there to get it. But now we are overproducing when it comes to the candles. So now that's at 6. That's more than what's necessary there on Saint-Cyr. So that's totally fine. We can get another one of the fisheries out, though, so long as we have enough people. They require 25, so there's 25. Great. And now
New horizons.
this island is perfect. They're going to be doing their thing. They're sending over their candles to Saint-Cyr, and that's all we want.
Take the rudder.
Later on, we're probably going to have to figure out what we can do with those, and because naturally, Xandros is going to want that as well. This small... Oh, there's the marble. Iron, marble. Okay, so there's marble fertility, or there's a marble deposit right over there. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Plenty of resources in here. Let's continue with this wall construction. Let's get this going. And get this guy right there. Now, I'm going onto the concrete. I'm getting rid of the concrete floor. There we go. Is that enough? No, we need this. Okay, we're continuing. 3 and 4. That's all she wrote. We can put that there. Truth be told, we can just go around building the walled section into blueprint mode, and then we'll see what it looks like. Yeah. Let's try that out. Going into the late afternoon, it's calm, it's peaceful. That's what we want to see. Oh, if I do a copy of that thing, it's gonna bother me. Let's just stick to blueprint. How about that? We're gonna have to put them individually because they like to turn on me like that. So all the way up until here, we're gonna get rid of that. That is indeed enough. I'm just going to leave enough room for the towers. It's 5 in between each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Over here, I'll put 6 because we're going to have a tower right over here. And we already have towers next to this thing. Why does it like to latch onto the other one? I don't understand. This side is only... Mother of God. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. We have towers coming from the police station itself, so I'm not going to worry about having too many here. See if I can keep it like this. It might want to cooperate with me just a little bit more. But I'd like to see what it kind of looks like. Yeah, that looks really cool. At least that walled section has been prepared. I can do the same over here too. But this guy right here, I can drag it and then fix it. There we go. Nope, that's not... I'm clearly clicking on this one in the middle, but it's not wanting to cooperate with me. You see that? There we go, finally. That's annoying. Start from here. Get rid of all of this. This is my marker right over there. And drag. Oh, Lord, no, thank you. All the way to this side. That's what we like to see. It was perfect and I changed it. That's my fault. No. Oh God, no, please. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. There, can I click it? There we go. Awesome. Awesome. So that's what it will look like when we get the wall completely around it. Now, when we come back in the next episode, I'll have the blueprint ready because obviously just looking at that the whole time is going to suck. But we are producing still the ammunition for our ships, the gunpowder.
It's the boss.
Their sanitation facility is full up of, well, dung. I wish I can... Oh, excuse you?
None dictate to my heart.
Really? What's your
My
problem?
ambitions exist mainly in the imagination.
Ah, yeah. That was to be expected. That was to be expected. We're gonna have to probably provide them with the beer at some point. They do have the fertility over here, so that's okay. At least the police forces are getting involved. This is something that the prince needs to handle. It's not our problem. There are police stations around here, or police fortresses, so they'll tackle that mild, uprising, if you were, as it were. If you were, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But there we go. We got the candles in here. That's fantastic. The only thing that's left is just the vegetables. And we would have to get over here to Xandros to get that going. Xandros will definitely have the larger population. So the first thing needing to be built is going to be this manor house. And I've decided to stick to this old town version of the manor houses for here, because the Imperium also does have wealthy landowners, and I believe the modern look would benefit us over there more than over here, just for more RP-based purposes. We have 16 candles here, so where is that ship? Did you just go back or something?
Good and
Oh,
ready.
you're bringing over 26. Wow, okay. Nice. How many are in here? What can we do with the sawdust? I have to figure that out. Can I sell that in the docklands? Would it go for a lot? Ah, okay, so now it's going down, so population will go down a little bit. It'll stabilize in time. I'm not really worried about it that much, because beeswax can also be gathered from Inbeza, and we can bring it, produce it, all that good stuff, mass produce, and then these guys will definitely be able to breathe a sigh of relief when all of those goods are being produced by the Imperium a lot faster. So that's our ultimate goal, in probably like later on trying to really incentivize the fact that they should officially join the Imperium as part of us. So we would have more free reign over here. Not to like completely
new horizons.
dominate their islands like what La Corona did, but make strategic changes where necessary. I think they're due for a little bit of an upgrade. Let's bring this trade ship over to here because I want to get this manor house built. Maybe I can push it back a little bit further. There's going to be a bunch of manor houses around Xandros for sure. So I think the fact of having one in the far back over there is not going to make that much sense. We can have the Prince's Manor be the modern one. I can live with that idea. Let's have this manor be right over here, and then the administration needs to be somewhere in the middle for now. And then we can change up its spot later on. Go ahead and build that up. And we can build the manor too, until the Buttercup arrives with the timber required. That's just going to take some time. And how much do we have over here now? 29. So we're increasing the amount of candles that are coming out of here. This is what kind of is going to suck, but I can fix it by getting another warehouse and probably putting it right here. Nice, nice, nice. So that won't be completely overloaded, and they'll be able to
Ready
fill
for a
up
challenge.
the Celestial with candles meant for Saint Cyr. I think the vegetables will probably be easier to produce. Yeah, I have a feeling they're definitely going to be a little bit easier. Well, it says 5 still, but you don't have to go through a whole bunch of like hoops and hurdles in order to produce it. It's just put down the farm and it's going to work. How fast is it? I have no clue, though. I genuinely have no idea. Well, I can find out. That's one good way of going about this. That's the carpentry. Wait. Oh, those are just barrels. That's the wrong one. Over here. 45 seconds. Okay. Well, that is a lot better than the horrid timer for what? 2 minutes for red peppers? How much is it for red peppers? It's bad. I know that for sure. So, canned food, it's looking a little bit better and better every day. Do the canneries have a different building skin? Well, they have just these. Thought there was something else. Man, that sucks. Oh, yeah. We love fur coats in this household. Isn't that great? Old Town 3. Oh, I have access. Oh, I have access to this behemoth. Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Drop everything. Drop everything. This is important. We have to see what this thing's all about. I have to see this. It's a monument. Oh, we can put it here. I can get rid of... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You need a... Construction area is blocked. No kidding. Okay, maybe get rid of this farm. Yeah, how's it going? Your farm's gone, though. Bye. You should have seen the way I just pointed at the screen. It was definitely a comedic moment. Alright, let's get this. That's where your farm's been relocated. Where the heck am I going to put this thing? Where does it need to be put? Built on the island? Oh, you had to build this thing on the island? Oh, I screwed your farm for no reason then. But, I mean, it looks nice if it was here, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be? I think it would be kind of cool. It's a fortress. It's like a literal fortress. I kind of want to see if I can place it here. Get rid of all this. That Schnapps distillery is going to have to be moved. But can I put you here? Oh, I have to get rid of this road too? That sucks. Okay, get rid of that. It's still a construction area blocked. All right. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the fortress right here. Yes! I'm so excited! Oh, whoops. Alright, what you need? Reinforced concrete. Oh, that sucks. But we will work on getting this fort built up because that is awesome. A doctor's building. Oh, yeah, we need that too. What are these? Old townhouses. Are they like their homes? Wait a minute. Let me see this really quick. That's a townhouse? Dude, that... Wait, who lives...
Ash white, like death.
What? I'm just... I have no words anymore. This is crazy, and it could be upgraded. I'm just... yeah, I don't know what to say. There's a music school. I have that mod enabled. Rum we can't do anything about here. Postal service. Oh, the post office. Yeah, we can get some post offices going. We can start this whole situation. Then there's a small post office. Then there's this post office that we all love and enjoy. These ones require, at least this one requires, aluminum profiles. The post offices no longer require that. Thank God. I just don't like the aluminum profiles. I don't know why. What else is there? Now I'm just like, okay, we don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, yeah, all these. These are ornaments, though. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I'm just, I completely forgot what I was going to say. I just lost all train of thought, and it is now time for us to say goodbye for the day. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Now we're kind of all over the place trying to navigate all these, but we have access to building a fortress. We need to get reinforced concrete in order to build that thing, and I might have to speak to a couple of my contacts in the Imperium so we can get some reinforced concrete over here to build that, because I'm so keen on seeing what that looks like, and its position right now, it's probably going to be very, very powerful. Just imposing to look at and absolutely gorgeous. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, and I'll catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.